So welcome to Mr. Nussbaum Extend. The purpose of this tournament is to show you how to use the new Team Play Tournaments option. This is incredible fun for students in a classroom because now you can either assign tournaments with individual play or you can group the kids into teams and have the teams square off against each other. First thing is to click Tournaments. On the Tournaments page, you scroll down to where it says Create Team Play Tournament. And you'll click here. Now I have teams here that I've already created, but probably the first order of business is to create your teams. So I click Create. In this case, it would be Create More Teams. Let's say I want to create. I have a class of 29 students, so let's create. Let's just pretend I'm not going to put all of my students. Let's say I'm going to create 5 teams, and let's include Nussbaum too, and then start adding team members. So you see here are the spaces for my 5 teams. I'm going to give them names. Let's name these after football teams. Let's call these the Steelers. Let's call these the Ravens, the Browns. Let's do the Seahawks. And how about we do the Falcons. And I'm going to simply, I see my list of students here, I'm going to simply drag and drop them into what team I want them to be on. So let's say we want this one on the Steelers, here on the Ravens, here on the Browns, on the Seahawks, on the Falcons, on the Steelers also, on the Ravens, Browns, Seahawks, Falcons. So now I've created 5 teams and I must click Save Teams. Now, once I've saved teams, I can put these teams in a tournament. Okay, so I've created my teams. I go back to Create Team Play Tournament. And you see, here are all of my saved teams. Now I have to think, okay, I want to do a tournament where I play the game Conquer the States, where students have to ID as many states as possible in 1 minute. And so that is in games, Conquer the States. Now again, you can create your own tournaments where you add your own content now. That means you're not limited to what I have, is you can put questions, math problems, anything you want into a tournament. Okay, so I'm almost done, believe it or not. The next thing I have to do is decide, do I want the score for the tournament to be based on the team total, or do I want it to be based on the average score that each tournament gets? The advantage to making it an average score tournament is that I don't have to have the same number of kids in each team. I can have a team of 3 versus a team of 2. And this way, and it's still fair because it's the team with the higher average score wins and moves on to the next round. But if I have teams where there's an equal number of participants in each team, it might make sense to have the score based on team total. Here you have the option of allowing students to see their teammates' scores. When you do the tournament, so kids can't see, by default, they can't see the individual student scores. In fact, they only see the scores after everyone has played in a particular round. If I click here, I can let students see their teammates' scores for each round and as they come in. And I like students to be able to do this. So let's create the tournament now. And let's add, let's have the teams that I just created participate. So I check off the 5. I click Create Tournament. And here it is. I have the Steelers against the Ravens. I have the Browns, because I have 5 teams in the tournament, odd number. The Browns are going to play the winner of the Ravens against the Steelers. And I have the Seahawks against the Falcons. Now I must save this tournament. And so my tournament has been created. Kids absolutely love this. And then for the students that you chose to be in the tournament, they'll be able to play in the tournament. Kids love this. They like this every bit as much as the individual tournaments, if not more, because kids naturally love to be on teams. They love to compete against other teams. So you can create tournaments using your classroom or any of the 3 classes that you have registered. You can take students from one class, make them teammates of students from another class of yours. So the possibilities are endless, and there's nothing really like this out there on the internet. So any teachers who try this, I'd love to get your feedback. I think this is a really great learning tool, and I'd love to hear from you.